You got the feeling that this game was going to be decided on something that maybe was a little bit unexpected. And a cross-checking penalty inside the final minute helps to set it up.
I think there was luck all over this game, whether you're talking about the Rangers' first goal or the Islanders' second goal. But what do you need to break luck, John? Artemi Panarin, okay? He's such an impact player that I feel for the Islanders here, because if they had him in the first period, I think they have more than a 1-0 lead. What was it, 22 shots, 20 shots?
22.
It was 22, right? Well, it should have been 3-1 the Islanders, okay, after that period, maybe 3-0. But they don't get that break because they don't have the game breaker that the Islanders didn't win out with when the Rangers outbid it or out-coerced to have Panarin join them.
Well, that's why people aren't really talking the New York Islanders as a Stanley Cup contender. As well as they've played so far this season, they don't have that guy that's going to be able to decide a game as tight as this game. Yeah. For the New York Rangers, it was all about special teams. They were perfect on the penalty kill, and they scored key power play goals when they had to. For a game where they got outplayed in the first period, I thought they responded very well the second half of this hockey game.
And the guy answering with the multi-point game on the night is Mika Zibanejad, who scored the goal, albeit after having to go to review to see how that puck got in the net. Zibanejad got the goal in the second period, and then he took the shot that Kreider banged home for the rebound. Zibanejad was noticeable in all three areas of the ice.
He definitely got better as the game went on. So a bit of a slow start to the hockey game, which is to be expected because at home the New York Islanders are going to pay a little extra attention to him, the New York Rangers' best centerman. But as the game went on, I thought his game definitely improved, especially on special teams. Look at this back check there. Brock Nelson has no idea that he's sneaking up from behind him. And then this subtle little pick right there gets in the way of Casey Cizikas, and he starts swimming downstream, and he just wins that battle going to the blue paint. The referee calls it up, but he's wrong there. Pollock tries to keep the puck out of the net, but Mika Zibanejad is strong there. That's where you have game breakers. That's what we're talking about. The Islanders are missing. The Rangers have two of them. They've got Zibanejad, and they also have the bread man.
And it's also weak side post, isn't it? If you don't know where the puck is, and this is a good lesson for the kids at home, if there's no sight on the puck at all, just get to the weak side post. Get to the far post. If the shot came from the right side, get to the left post. It's always there, guys. It's uncanny in hockey. If it's a 6-on-5, cover the weak side post defensively. But for Zibanejad, he knows where the puck's going to be, right?
Yeah, we're going to see a weak side post coming up in a little bit. We heard Dave Maloney interview Brady Shea after the second period. He called it a big boy game. You figured it would be. Rangers-Islanders back on that ice surface. I thought the kids in this big boy game played pretty well.
Yeah, right. Some people call them the diaper line, but they're finding their way in the NHL, probably because they're pretty easy to play with one another. They're easy to read off of, and there's nobody to defer to. There's no older statesman on the line that anybody's afraid to play with. And you saw that in the confidence. I think it really starts with Hedl in the center ice position. He's been so strong there since moved from the wing. Kakko was a little bit better, right? More patient with the puck. He didn't really have great scoring opportunities, but he had the puck on his stick longer. They had their chances, guys. They were close, and throughout this hockey game, they were a factor.
This is a great sign for the New York Rangers to have these three kids come in and play and not get intimidated in this hostile environment. It's so easy for young players like this to not be first on the pucks, to be a little bit hesitant with making their plays, but they had a lot of jump. I thought they're the Rangers' best line for the whole night in terms of looking at the whole body of work over the course of 60 minutes. They're creating offense all throughout the whole night. Philip Hedl's game, his game just continues to improve night in and night out, playing that full 200-foot game that you're looking for, Valley, playing below the goal line, generating offense, and that play there from that line caused this goal from Tony DeAngelo coming out of the box. And I'll tell you what, Tony DeAngelo...
What would have happened had he not scored
He would have been piped. He would have been on the bench after taking that penalty. There's no way Coach Quinn is playing him, but that's the maturity of Tony DeAngelo now. You know, he didn't lose his mind in the box. He focused, he reset, and scored a nice goal. That was unreal. I love it.
He's an interesting character to follow, though. You know, he's his own man. He's his own man. He beats to his own drum, and you know he gets the jack out of the box goal, and there you go. I mean, that's the game right there, guys.
Yeah, I agree. And DeAngelo scores there. Now, he has 12 goals on the season after having 9 in his career of over 130 games coming into this season. So he continues his offensive production, top 6 among all defensemen in the NHL. But it all set the stage for what happened in the final 24.6 seconds. And it starts again with a penalty from a former Ranger that I don't think you see called very often in any of the 60 minutes, specifically in the 59th.
I wonder why, right? I mean, there was a lot of calls in this game that were a little bit questionable. Even Kreider's. Kreider's to the goalie interference penalty. I mean, he got bumped in. And so there was the Panarin diving, which I guess maybe there was that one right there with the Kreider getting kneed. There was definitely some chippiness in this hockey game, and there were definitely a lot of moments where you were wondering why stuff was called or not called. Try explaining that to Brassard after this game. Good luck with that one. But the Rangers get on the power play nonetheless, and that's the game breaker, though, guys. That's the Panarin pass into the slot area. It's on a tee right here. He slows the game down, settles it, and it's a one-timer. It's at the net. And again, weak side post there is Kreider. So a lot of the game that the Rangers did play in this hockey game came to fruition at the very end, but they were hungry, they were persistent, they were hungry, they were driven, and they got the result.
And they're opportunistic, too. I mean, that's something you would talk about the New York Islanders team. Well, the Rangers in tonight's game, very opportunistic. Didn't really take many chances to score goals, but they buried them when they counted.